Hey guys, what's up? What's going on, man? Welcome to Sports Talk with your host, your boy, Recap. What's going on, man? It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Yeah, my head is killing me. I have a headache, but I'm here, talking to you guys, having this moment with you guys. Anyway, man, Jake Paul is a huge YouTube star. 20 million subscribers, fighting Mike Tyson, a legend, one of the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, if not the greatest. I think Tyson, if had he not went to jail, things would have been crazy. I think I still have it's between Rocky Marciano and Muhammad Ali in terms of greatest boxers ever. But Tyson is he is in the conversation. But in terms of a hater, the guys transformed the sport. Boxing was dying and made it what it is, today. But that Tyson and Jake Paul, again, is it real boxing? Yeah. I mean, they fighting, but it's a gimmick still. It's like it's the same thing as watching the WWE to me, wrestling, scripted, of course. So it's not what it is, but it is scripted. When you look at July 20th in Texas at the Cowboy Stadium, which is a 110,000 seat arena, 110,000 because and Jerry's World. So that is crazy. So the cheapest seat, which is a nosebleed, the cheapest seat you could get, which is like $350. That's the cheapest seat you're gonna get for that fight, right? That's in a nosebleed. They have about what that's 110,000 people sitting, right? They have about what 20 box off box, you know what I mean? Luxury boxes, right? Usually, well, in the NFL, you will spend $2.5 million for 10 people for a box seat, and they could have up to 20, but you have 10 people sitting, but up to 20 and 20 people at with 10 more standing, but you pay $2.5 million for 10 people, right? So but in Dallas and Dallas, you know what I mean? But anywhere else, you will spend you will spend $2.5 million for a box seat anywhere else, but in Dallas, Jerry's World, it's a $5 million because football is big. Cowboys, everything Cowboys in Dallas, so people are gonna come see it. So there's $5 million for 10 people. But they already that thing's already sold out. That thing is selling like hotcake. So there's 20 box seats. So at 20 people, so that's $10 million, right? That's already $200 million already just in luxury boxes, right? And they paid to have that fight at the stadium, to rent that stadium. They already paid Jerry Jones $100 million. So paying Jerry Jones $100 million, and they already sold all those luxury boxes. So they with $200 million just for luxury boxes. Jerry Jones already paid him that money. You know what I mean? So $100 million is already clear. So Jake Paul has 20 million subscribers, and with all his fight right now, he's 9-1, right? He can afford to pay somebody, the old boxers, the old fighters, say, hey, here's $10 million to throw the fight. Just it's scripted. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then you gotta let me knock you out. You gotta let me win. So that's again, it's like wrestling, So it's not real. Um, Seeing Mike Tyson again, I think it's a good thing. Mike Tyson like the fact that what Jake Paul doing. You know what I mean? They friends. He like what he's doing. He's making a noise because UFC was taking over boxing. Boxing was an afterthought. You need a challenger. Tyson Fury is not the one like making the noise in boxing. Joshua, you saw what he did to Lugano like last night, knock him out, senseless. You know what I mean? And that's a story. My head is killing me. that's a story for Ogano. Still a success story. He left the UFC undisputed heavyweight champion and went to boxing. To box. This is a different sport. He's 0-2 in boxing. So, but last time looked bad. He got knocked out, 3 times by Joshua. Joshua's a better fighter, even though Tyson Fury beat Joshua, but still, it's a different, it's a different fight. He knocked him out. That was bad. But anyway, Jake Paul is paying those guys to come in to fight, and it's scripted. So it's not, it's boxing. It's boxing, but it's just scripted boxing. I like what he's doing with 20 million subscribers, right? If everybody out of his 20 million subscribers pay $1 to watch the fight, those fights are usually on YouTube, streaming, whatever. There's gonna be a Netflix. There's gonna be big money, right? You have to have the subscription, and people who don't have Netflix still have to watch it on YouTube, right? So you pay $1, that's 20 million. If you pay $2, 40 million they will make. But those fights usually $49.99. That's $1 billion. Those fights are usually $49.99. So that's $1 billion in one day. He's gonna make an additional $1 billion at the stadium. So that, you know what I mean? So the merchandise sales, the merchandise sales again. That's gonna be, he's gonna make already 200 million, 165 to 200 million dollars in merchandise sales. Now the food and drinks, all this stuff, that's Jerry Jones. That's gonna go to Jerry Jones' pocket, and it's gonna be because people buying food. Because I don't know if you ever been to these stadiums to what is to sports period. I mean, I took my son out to a game, 76ers game. I mean, the water was, man. You get a bottle of water, man. That thing can go. You know what I mean? You better off buying a $5 bottle, man. It's crazy. So you could easily spend. You took a family to the fight. You and your friend or your girl, whatever. You spending some money. So they're gonna make $1 billion already at the stadium. But like I said, the cheapest spot is like $300. You know what I mean? That's the cheapest. That's you in the nosebleed. You in the sky somewhere. You know what I mean? You're watching the monitors, but still, and because to sit, courtside, to sit up front, you paying $50,000. You know what I mean? To even $1 million to do that. And that's 110,000 people sitting, not including standing. There's gonna be people standing, but it's sold out. You know what I mean? So they're making $1 billion at the stadium, $1 billion on YouTube, and Netflix. The screaming. You got it says free because it's Netflix because Netflix don't have a pay-per-view part. So once you have Netflix, you already have the subscription. You paying to watch whatever. So they're doing that. So that's for forcing people. But now the volume of people that's gonna watch Netflix that day, July 20th, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. And to me, I think that it's gonna be a draw because you saw when Tyson did it with Roy Jones. You know what I mean? In the first round, of course, Tyson came out firing, and then after that, it just that's what it was. It's gonna be they were making some money, but this time, this is Jake Paul. That's what he's done. Him and his brother. You know what I mean? So they could afford to giving those no-name fighters, hey, it's $10 million. They're happy to take the $10 million. Where Jake Paul making $1 billion. You know what I mean? After paying the promoters or whatever, him and his brother walking away, with $800 million, easy. You know what I mean? Paying all the staff, all the stuff. Like I said, for YouTube, they're gonna generate $1 billion on YouTube. Ticket sales at the arena, at the stadium, it's gonna be it's also big money. But now they have Tyson. Tyson has the name. Tyson bring that money with him. So that this is the most money that they're gonna make. This is the most money. That's why he was trying to get Floyd Mayweather. He was trying to get people, Jake Paul, that is. But Floyd wasn't trying to do that. Floyd was already rich. He's like, but it's a possibility. But they're in contact to work out it. Where Floyd, bring about $500 million. So Tyson's not gonna get that kind of money. But at least Tyson's gonna get at least 150 to 200 million dollars for that fight on July 20th. You know what I mean? But Jake Paul and his camp, after paying everybody else, him and his brother and his camp, they're gonna recruit. They're gonna get at least 800 million, which is a lot of money. On that day, on that fight, merchandise sell. People gonna be outside. People, they making it. So it is like I said, like watching wrestling. When you see The Rock, all the stuff doing what he's doing, like watching The Rock right now, and I tuned into wrestling the other day. It's not the same person. The Rock used to ad lib all the stuff. That stuff was funny. Was great. It's not the same anymore. The passion is not there because The Rock doing other things. Not only he sit at the board, he's doing other things. So this is different. It's different. So Tyson's not gonna give you, I see it's gonna be a draw, just to have another fight. You know what I mean? Just to make money. That's what it is. What he's doing to the sport is, he's making a noise. Jake Paul and his brother making noise, for boxing, because UFC dominating right now, and it was a time where boxing was the main thing. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to do that, but now there's an outlet. If you know what I mean, for those boxers who, hey, you can't make it in boxing, okay, you go to UFC. You know what I mean? Work on your craft, work on and you'll be all right. You'll make some money there, which is what you see. Francis Ngannou, hey, great thing for him, and leaving the UFC, he make a mark. You know what I mean? Fleeing, leaving Cameroon to come into the United States, to come in, leaving Cameroon, going to France, and coming from France, coming to the US to fight. He made a lot of money. And he fought to get his contract void with the UFC, and because he was still under contract, he couldn't go to boxing, but he fought in his camp, and they voided that contract for him to be able to go to boxing. So that big first fight you had with Tyson Fury, and he lost, even though he knocked out Tyson, but he lost. And the second fight, with Joshua, who's Joshua, to me, I thought, man, Joshua was a pure man, was a gifted boxer, and I don't know what happened, and to see the momentum that he had, I don't know, where he just, he lost the fight. So since losing that first fight, he hasn't been the same. He's a different guy. So that I think he had, was different, man. I thought he was on resurrect boxing, but that changed. So you need that. So the guys like Jake Paul and his brother, what they doing, it's good for the sport. It's entertaining. Again, just like wrestling. When you watch wrestling, it's fake, but it's fake. But it's choreographed. Let me not say fake. It's choreographed, right? Hey, they already know what's gonna happen. They'll continue. No matter what happened, this guy gonna win. But I still gotta keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? But because not just anybody could just wrestle. You know what I mean? I wrestle, so I know that too. Not everybody could do it, because the moves are real. The moves are real, because you could hurt yourself or your opponent. So you got to know what you're doing. So that's something that, to have that fight, to have that with Jake Paul doing and his brother in his camp, that's a great thing. You know what I mean? To generate that huge following, 20 million subscribers and growing. You know what I mean? By the time this fight is done, he will get an additional. Jake Paul will get an additional 10 million. Now he might get 30 million subscribers. So people are watching it. It is entertainment. I was talking to shout out to Gio. Shout out to what I mean. What I mean. Shout out to you, man. You know what it is. So but it is good. It is good, man. We were talking about that. We were talking about the Joshua fight, last night, which was good. Joshua, of course, he had the longer reach. It's easy for him to do what he got to do, and he did it. But those knockout blows, he's a heavy puncher, and he did what he had to do to Ngannou. Ngannou was caught by surprise, because now Tyson Fury was a bigger target. It was easier for him to go at a bigger target. But now this is somebody the same size as you, and you know, even faster. And that was like that was different. He looked lost last night. He looked sluggish. But I think that in the first round, that knockout in the first round changed that trajectory really quickly. The game plan he had, it went out of windows because he switched to southpaw on that fight. I was like, it was strange. You don't see that from Francis Ngannou when he switched. And I was like, wow, you know, why would he do that? So I guess he felt, let me trick him. But I know, and Joshua is a purebred. This is what he does. You know what I mean? In terms of the technique, switching to southpaw, that was an advantage you give him. You know, and this is what he does. You know what I mean? The south. If you look at it and all his fights, you know, the fighters who fight southpaw, this is it. That's when you tell him, hey, man, let's go eat. You know what I mean? That's what he does. So you give him a bigger, a better opportunity to knock him out. I don't understand that at all. You know, I don't know if it was at his camp calling for that, or if it was just him that said, oh, because he was getting hit, or let me stop the bleeding. That's you know what I mean? He wasn't thinking. He wasn't thinking at all. You know, because the minute you switch to southpaw, it's over. It's over. You know what I mean? Watching that fight, this is over. You know, and you know, hey, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. Francis Ngannou made a lot of money last night. He lost. He's 0-2 in boxing. I thought it was classy. Joshua, when Ngannou was down, Joshua, you know, told him, hey, you know, being dazed, you know, and you know, they were taking care of him. Joshua told him, hey, don't leave boxing. You know what I mean? You got something, man. Don't leave boxing. You know what I mean? He wanted him to stay there because, you know, hey, because, you know, Francis is a nice guy. He liked him. He said, hey, don't leave, man. You got it. Just you got to work on some more technique. He's training with Tyson. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? So you know, you could see some transition, something or whatever. But this time around, but he's not Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? He has the power, but you know what I mean? He doesn't know how to use it. But I thought that, you know, that fight last night was different. Switching to southpaw, you know, kind of hurt his chances. Not that he was gonna beat Joshua. You know what I mean? I didn't think he had a chance. But I thought it was gonna be a decision. You know what I mean? Gio and I, we talked about it. I thought it was gonna be a split decision. You know what I mean? Well, Gio said that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I give him credit for it. You know, not me. But I thought he would have been, you know, what he thought. We all thought that. I thought that too. He would have been a split decision, but I didn't think he was gonna knock him out. But when he switched to southpaw, I saw, man. I just said, what is he doing? That's what Joshua liked. That's his game. That's his game plan. You switch on, it's over for you. So, but anyway, man, you know, I am looking forward to to the fight on July 20th to watch it on Netflix. You know, and I'm gonna watch it, you know, to see what happened, and then you know, we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see what happened, man. Because hey, it's entertaining. You're gonna watch it, but I think that it might go to a split decision. Tyson's not gonna hit him. You know what I mean? Jake Paul gonna do what he gotta do, but Tyson's not gonna hit him like that. It's a money grab, man. It's a money grab. He's making almost $300 million for that fight. You know what I mean? Almost $300 million, $250 to $300 million he's making for that fight. They're gonna redo it again to have more people talk about it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just pure entertainment. I'll do it. You know what I mean? Why not? All right. You say, you know what? I give you $500 million. Go in the ring with Jake Paul. I knock him out. I knock him out, man. Come on. Anyway, man. Sports Talk. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate the love, man. You know, I just wanted to come out and chat with you guys a little bit. You know, what do you think of the fight? You know what I mean? It's a money grab. You know, even no matter how, you know, again, my migraine is killing me, but I'm still here chatting with you guys. You know, and just say, it is what it is, man. Sports Talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. I appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Peace out. All right, man.